Hey, what's happening? It's Russ. I love this question. The question is, should I leave a voicemail when cold calling? Well, let me begin with some statistics. 80%, as is learned or I've seen, 80% plus, but I'd guess, of first time cold calls roll to voicemail. From my experience, it's even more because I get cold called all the time. I never pick up. Um, Sales reps being, if they're doing cold calling this way, that means they're spending anywhere between 25-30% of their time cold dialing. All right. It's a lot of time. I will say this: a good voicemail can improve your chances of getting called back probably by 20-25%. So voicemail is not a slam dunk, but if you can craft a good voicemail, I have an enthusiastic and emphatic yes, you should leave a voicemail. If you're leaving a lazy or ill-crafted voicemail, don't leave one. So you might ask, how do I go about leaving a well-crafted voicemail to a cold prospect? First, there's four main principles I'm going to talk about. Number one, short. It has to be under 30 seconds, unlike this video. It has to be short. Okay, so if it's over 30 seconds, just don't leave it. Okay, number two, and this is a huge thing I see mistakes from people often: do not start with your name and your company's name. In other words, hey, prospect, this is Russ with Russ's company. I just wanted to leave you a voicemail about. Don't do that. As soon as you hear, as soon as a prospect hears your name and your company, both of which he or she likely does not know, delete, disengage. And oftentimes, too, folks are reading transcript of voicemails on their mobile. So that's not the first thing you want your prospect to see, right? So leads me to number three. Leads me to number three. Number three, show me that you know me. Be authentic. Not starting with your name and your company's name. Start with information about the prospect, right? Easier said than done, maybe. You got to do your homework before these dials. So number four principle, it's a bunch of do's and don'ts. Okay. Don't, instead of your name and your company's name, roll into a detailed pitch or like some kind of long expose on your product's value props, right? Do maybe suggest a problem that many companies like the one you're calling has. And do talk about how you've helped that company with a solution. Don't mention the number of failed attempts if you've made more than one attempt at talking with the prospect. Do set up another touch point, right? Like, I'm going to call you back, or I'll send you an email. And do follow up on doing what you say you're going to do, right? And at the end, leave your name and your company's name and any pertinent contact back information. So I'll attempt to give you a sample voicemail off the top of my head. Um, hey, this message is for Charlie. Charlie, we see a lot of organizations that are going through annual planning this time and coming up with a credit card strategy that matches their nonprofits. Uh, that's a haunting, harrowing thing to do alone. I help those companies navigate that, make the best decision specific to their nonprofit. Um, Listen, I'll send you an email with further information on the key things I look at. You can contact me back. This is Russ with Charity Charge, largest nonprofit specific credit card company in the country. We'll talk again soon. Look for that email. Not the best, maybe a little long, which is my Achilles heel, but I think it's about half a minute, and it followed that right structure. Okay, so give it a try. Hope this helps.